I see him.
Yeah. Coming towards you. Whoa, he can move. Whoa. All right, so we're on day something. Anyhow, we're a little past a month of working on this fence, and we're finally rounding the corner here. This was one of the last things that we saved, which were these fences, because we weren't sure exactly what we were going to do, and we kind of made it up as we went along. We ended up running like another pole in the ground and buried the no-dig wire and attached it to that. Otherwise, it was going to be way too hard to figure out how we were going to attach it or let it float in the air and bend it over. Anyhow, that gave us a nice solid attach point for that. Now we are going to wrap the fence. So I was adjusting the hinges just a minute ago. We were finishing up kind of the last couple of things and getting the no-dig tied in the corners, and then we should be able to wrap it. Here we go.
How are we feeling about it? Do we like building fences?
We don't like building fences. This is awful.
Oh, come on!
You like this?
I like that we're nearly done.
If you like something when you're almost finished with it, that means you don't like something.
For this rear gate, I just wanted to mention that our goal was to install something that was removable and modular. On the off chance in the future we needed to bring in a piece of equipment, we wouldn't have to cut the fence off of it.
Ooh, yeah, that's good. It's a good stool. I think it's not like
Heavy.
granite or something.
Since this was a pasture gate designed for horses, I needed to extend the top and bottom of the fence, so you can see me here trying to TIG weld in some of the most difficult positions. When I am on the ground here, I have my wife running the pedal and I am calling out changes to her on the fly. Something that I learned from my electrician friends is rather than making this pipe follow straight lines, if you have the room, it is better to use these large sweeping turns. Not only does that reduce the number of fittings, but it makes pulling the cables much easier. In the evenings when I was not completely sore from working on the fence, I was working in SolidWorks on designing the barn. I spent weeks going through every detail, planning a barn for the animals down below, and a fabric processing room / studio for my wife up above. This is what I really wanted to build, but as the deadline started to come closer to pick up the animals though, my friend came up with another idea, and I'll let you watch that play out.
An SUV with this thing. I think we can lift a shed. How many bunnies are gonna run out?
Well, that just helps.
Woo! We're a little tilty.
Out a little bit.
You're getting close.
Come on back. We got 2, 3 cars. Okay, hold it. You're going to go up about 3-4 feet. Good. Good. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, I'm going to have you go right, and then I'm going to back him up and square it up. Okay? Back it up, Art.
So my buddy knew someone who was selling this tough shed for $500, where my building was looking closer to about $12K in just material, let alone time to build it. I think this was a good compromise for what we needed, and I can always build a shop later for my wife. As you watch this channel, you'll probably find a lot of things like these where I tend to go a bit overboard.
Go up. Hold it right there. Back of that forward. Slow. You got it. Front part it down. Almost down. 2 feet, a foot. You're out of there.
We were getting a little ahead of ourselves here, and I decided to take a look underneath to see how much damage we did moving it with the forks underneath like this. The damage was pretty substantial, so I had to put it up on blocks and fix the metal cross beams by blocking them with pressure treated lumber.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world's first tougher shed.
Hold it. Hold it right there. Straight up. Yep, you're above it now. Okay, hold it.
Yeah, this side looks okay. You're off the ground.
not a block here. There's not a block here. This one's good.
All right, so I was able to square the shed a little bit more. I just strapped it to a couple places, strapped it there, and then I strapped it there to the base pole. I was able to just ratchet it till it came pretty much even. I think that looks great. So I think we're perfect. Hello, baby mouse. Oh, the cats would love to play with you. Wait, come back. I've got kitties that want to meet you.
Looks like our predator fence seems to already be working. The next video we should be able to button everything up and be ready to get our herd. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Do we have anything with an end on it that wasn't eaten by a bunny? I don't think so. Well,
Record this. We're totally out of beer. It's taking way longer than I anticipated.
Oh my goodness, look at that butt crack. You're really fitting into the farmer stereotype there, bud.